everybody watching Indie Film Cafe. I'm your host, Jonathan Mooney. I'm here with...
Paulie Berzenza, known as the Moo Cow. Moo.
So we got a big haul for you today.
More or less.
We're doing this, and we're also doing Blu-ray Hunter, which is a small haul. Very small haul. So, compared to this epic one. So, I'm going to let Paul go first with his first, I guess, what is it, 21 or 22?
Something like that.
And then I'll do my next 20 something, and he'll do his next, and then...
Yeah. Just, be aware that I may have stuff from before that previously mentioned mixed in here. I can't keep track anymore. So we just figured we'd do them all. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
So the first group of my first few are actually decent films that I found in DVD. So first one is the Hammer version of Phantom of the Opera with Herbert Lom. It's actually pretty good. It's, I don't know. My only issue with the Phantom of the Opera is that it's less of a horror movie and more of a melodrama, in my opinion, or a soap opera. But it's pretty creepy, and they actually add some violence and some blood in there, and it's not too bad. And of course, Michael Gow is in there, and he's always wonderful. So next we have a Mexican classic horror called The Witch's Mirror. Yeah, it's really, really good. Beautifully shot black and white film. It's fabulous. I would love to get that in Blu-ray. But I saw it on DVD, and so I snapped it up when I could, and it's just really, really cool. And if you like sort of like the old style Dracula and stuff like that, you'd love that kind of film.
Is it a forgotten horror classic kind of thing?
It probably will be. Yeah,
okay.
It probably will be. So then let's see here. This is kind of a weird movie. I liked it. A lot of people like it. A lot of people hated it. VHS, the very first one.
I thought it was okay.
I thought it was pretty good
after a while.
The thing is that for this whole found footage thing, it's been overdone. But I thought the very first one was actually pretty good.
I know Adam Wingard and Simon Barrett worked on one together, and they're the guys that did like You're Next and The Guest, and I know Adam Wingard just did the new Kong versus Godzilla, which I'm really excited about. But I think this it was good. It had some great moments, but I think overall, I not my cup of tea for anthology.
Yeah, and the anthology is always the classic way to break into horror films and movies in general. But I thought it was pretty good. Some people really hated it. Some people really liked it. It's really odd. I don't know why there's such a big divide for that particular film.
Sweet.
I think I talked about this one the last time, and I'm bringing it up again. Ken Russell's The Devils. There's a classic film there if you like nunsploitation and devil stuff. Vanessa Redgrave and Oliver Reed. It's classic. It was banned for a long time. This, I believe, is the British region version. So I'm going to have to figure out some way of getting it played. But I'll be doing it. I'll make sure I'll get to see it because I've been wanting it for a long time.
It's got the original UK X version.
There you go.
It also has the regular version as well, but it also has like 2 discs, so definitely something, if you're able to get that looks like something that'd be really good.
Next, we got one that I definitely am going to be adding onto Indie Film Cafe, Six String Samurai, which is kind of like if you were to take Mad Max and sort of throw in like a classic rock and roll movie. This is what you'd get. It's a very odd little movie. It's very indie, and I heard all kinds of great things about it. I never saw it when it came out, but I finally got my hands on it, and can't wait to do it. It looks like it's going to be an Indie Film Cafe classic.
I wonder if it's a like El Mariachi
right.
type of thing.
Right, exactly.
Okay, so it's El Mariachi if El Mariachi was a samurai.
Exactly.
But it kind of sounds like that mixed with like Tarantino, like Rodriguez and Tarantino.
I know. So it should
awesome.
be fun. And then the last good one is the Deadwood movie, because I love the show Deadwood. I didn't get to see the movie when it came out on HBO, but I saw it out there, so I snapped it up.
You may have talked about that on the last one too,
possibly.
or something, but that's really cool that you got that.
Okay, so the rest ones are fairly, stinkers. So we'll go through that again. Some of these might be repeats, but we'll see. Septic Man.
I don't remember this one.
If you like a lot of poo and a lot of really weird creatures, that's one. It's supposed to be pretty intense and pretty gross and pretty violent. And
Julian Richings is in it. He's really good.
This is a weird Christian demon movie called The Evil Behind You.
He's behind you.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
Apparently.
pretty bad. So naturally, I went out and found it and grabbed it. So there
Oh,
you go.
Manuel Velasquez. I think I know that name,
Okay.
but
I don't know anybody from that particular thing. I don't.
Wait, Jim Carroll? That's not the Jim Carroll.
No, it can't be the Jim Carroll.
No, that Basketball Diaries Jim Carroll. No way. That would be
there's no
awesome,
way.
though.
No.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
It
if
would
he
be,
directed
but
it?
I
You
would
gotta
be,
look into that.
I
See?
would be shocked if he were doing any kind of Christian movies. There's just no way. It's not really his thing.
Is this a Christian movie?
Yes.
Demons can touch you until now. Christian thriller.
Yep. They're
Maybe
out
he
there.
found
there's,
Jesus.
There's
Who
a
knows?
whole subgenre of Christian films that are out there, and it's just like anything else.
Bible
There's
Man.
some, yeah, exactly. Some of them are going to be. There might be a few that are good, but most of them are going to be terrible, and that's the ones that I'm interested in. And then we got Dead Still.
Dead Still.
So that looks kind of interesting.
They wanted to call it Still Dead, but they decided to change it because they're dyslexic. Ray Wise. Ray Wise is
There you
in
go.
it. Pretty cool.
This one looks pretty interesting. I think this is Indonesian, but I'm not 100% sure. Vampira. Or Vampiraya. That's what it is.
Vampiraya.
There you go.
Is it about a chick named Mariah?
Nope.
No.
But she's a Vampiraya.
Mahal is a part of it. Okay, her name is Mahal.
There you go.
Awesome.
Again, I think I talked about this. This is like a weird horror western. Deadly Seven.
Dead Seven.
Dead Seven. Yeah, it's
Seven.
like a zombie movie and a western put together.
Yeah, it's produced by the Asylum.
There you go. So that looks like it could be fun. I got a couple of cheapies from the dollar store. This is Grimm's Snow White.
I think that's also the Asylum.
There you go.
The Asylum.
And then the Paranormal Diaries. What is it? Clone Hill?
Clophill. It's like Clop Hill, but I think it's Clophill.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know. But there it is.
Clop Hill or Clophill? I can't tell.
So I also like really, really bad like young teen and kid movies because they don't know how to make movies for kids. They're just always ridiculously bad. So this is The Shifter.
Produced by Moonbeam Films, which is Charles Band's Full Moon Kids line.
And I've heard nothing but horrible things about it. So naturally, I went right after it.
Oh, it's got Emmanuel Valguer. I don't know how it's pronounced.
I wouldn't even begin to try.
But she's been in a lot of stuff. So
Okay. Speaking of Full Moon, we have
Doll Man versus Demonic Toys.
Woohoo.
I got to meet a guy during my LA trip. I got to meet Craig Hammond, who worked on one. I don't know which verses he did. I'm gonna guess, since this says it's Charles Band wrote this one, that it was the other one that verses. But I think it was the Puppet Masters.
Okay, very cool. Then I got another one at the dollar store, Monsters Beware, or just Monsters, I think is what it
It's
is.
Monsters, yeah.
Okay. I've heard a lot of odd things about it. It's an English film, apparently. So.
It's directed by the guy who went on and did Rogue One.
Oh, okay. There you go. Then we have our second crappy Nick Cage movie, Deadfall.
Deadfall.
Yeah, if you liked him in overacting in Vampire's Kiss, you're gonna love him overacting in Deadfall. It's wonderful.
Deadfall.
With James
Michael
Coburn.
Biehn.
Yes.
Nicolas Cage and James. Oh my goodness, what a cast!
And I think some of these are repeats. Apocalypse, Pompeii.
Pompeii, another Asylum. God dang, you are going Asylum crazy.
Yep. Then we got vampire movie Foursome.
I mean, you got Shadow Zone, The Undead Express, Vampire Wars, Battle of the Universe, Nadja, and The Case of the Whitechapel Vampire.
The last two I've heard about, and I've actually heard pretty good things from.
Hallmark Entertainment.
There you go.
Weird. I don't know. I didn't know they did Case of the Whitechapel Vampire. I didn't know they did vampire movies. All right.
Then we got Attack from Beneath.
Another Asylum.
Monsters versus Mechs, I think, something like that. Machines.
Monster versus Machines.
There you go.
There you go.
This one's called Followers. It's folks lost in the woods getting killed. as they do.
Nobody I know offhand. Yeah, I don't think these are. This is a small one. Oh, another
Battle Dogs.
Another Asylum movie.
More
Battle
Asylum.
Dogs.
Gotta like that.
God dang, you really did go. Ernie Hudson is in this movie, and
Yay.
Bill Duke. So there you go.
Craig Schaefer.
Craig Schaefer, yeah. So, and Dennis Haysbert.
Mm-hmm.
Good God, they've got a lot of African American big time B movie actors.
Yay.
That's awesome.
And we got Dark Awakening with Lance Henriksen.
Dark Awakening.
Look how old he looks.
Ugh. Look at him right there. He's ouch.
And finally, I got my hands on a special movie. It is the AGFA re-release of a lost film, Ninja Zombie.
Ninja Zombie.
And you can darn well bet that's going to be done next season on Indie Film Cafe.
Did you see it yet?
No, but I've seen clips from it, and it looks like it's exactly the kind of movie we want to do.
Alrighty. Okay, so
that's that group.
Whew, now it's my turn to show you a group. Alright, so we've already talked about this on a Horror Film Lovers. I was Paul, me, and Lenore, and we watched The Drone, which I'm not going to drone on about anymore. You have to watch that movie. And then The Art of the Dead. Well, Art of the Dead, not The Art of the Dead. Art of the Dead. I am planning to do some stuff for Horror Film Lovers for this one too, because this one is actually really good. But I need to find the movie because it's not in the case. So, and neither is the Dolls one. I know that, so I need to get that. But Dolls, not the Full Moon Dolls that was made years ago. I don't know if you ever saw that one. But this is another movie called Dolls, and it was pretty good. I liked it. It was fun. It's got Tom Downey, Trinity Simpson, and Dee Wallace.
I think I remembered this one.
Yeah, Tom Downey was really... everybody was really good in this movie. This and Art of the Dead are actually pretty good. Decent.
I vaguely think I've seen that. There's so many damn doll movies at this point.
I don't know. It's really new. So unless you saw it recently.
I just remember Dee Wallace.
She played a really wacky character in that movie. It was it's kind of like, remember her in Ouija House?
Yeah.
It's just like that. It was, but it's really wacky and bizarre.
Ouija House.
Otis, starring Daniel Stern, Elena Douglas. And Jer Burns from, what's that show he was on? Dear John. You ever remember that show?
Yeah. Kind of meh.
Yeah, well, it was, I liked it when I was a kid. All right, and Tooker, which is just some movie about, a guy who gets everything taken from him. It's kind of like a parody of Taken.
That's funny.
So it's like the guy keeps getting everything taken from him, and he has to fight.
That's cute.
people.
I have to check that out.
Featuring cameos by Jenny McCarthy, Akon, Donnie Wahlberg, Ethan Suplee, Michael Blackson, and Lucas Haas. So,
is it me or is Ethan Suplee doing these little cameos in everything now? He's everywhere.
Yeah, he is. Well,
and he's going to see that sailboat.
He better. Scientology will make sure he does.
There you go.
All right, another one. Suburbicon.
Okay.
I have no idea. Oh, these are all from Plan 9, when we went to our trip to Plan 9.
There you go.
So those were just from, I think it was 7-Eleven and stuff. And the other ones were from Walmart. These are from, from Plan 9. I got this. It stars Matt Damon, Julianne Moore, and Oscar Isaac. Don't know much about it, but...
I think I left the movie at Johnny Johnson's.
No, you didn't.
Didn't I?
Nope. It's right here.
Oh, good. Glad you saw it.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, oh, yeah, you're going to be able to talk about it. So, another one is Alfred Hitchcock's I Confess.
I Confess.
It was a really good movie. I liked it. I remember seeing it. I rented it from the library. And for $5, pretty decent find right there. Phantom of the Opera. That's a classic. Robert Englund. He was talking about his Phantom of the Opera. I'm like, this is my Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, there are many, many different versions of it. I've never seen the Robert Englund version, though.
I haven't either, actually. So I'm saying that. It's mine because I love Robert Englund. So next is Stark Knight, which he was gonna get.
That's right.
and then he decided against it, and then I saw it later, and I was like, I need this, and so it's got Harvey Keitel.
I was very tempted.
It looks awful. It might be an indie film cafe movie. You never know. It does not look like a horror film, lovers. We usually try to go for the ones I like for those ones.
Yeah.
The TV set, which is actually really good and has an amazing commentary track. It's about life working on a pilot.
Oh, Dave Duchovny and Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, it's got a fantastic cast. Judy Greer, Fran Kranz, Lindsay Sloan. I mean, just it's produced by Judd Apatow, so he's got all his people, and everything. It's really good. And then, okay, I've got to mention this. So next year I'm starting a new podcast called Hollywood Knockbusters, where we talk about really, really bad Hollywood movies.
Nice.
Not indie movies, but bad Hollywood movies. Ones that I just love because they're just bad. First one, Suburban Commando.
Nice.
Yes. I think I'm going to have you watch this with me.
So something like Battlefield Earth would probably fall in that.
Yes.
Okay.
Battlefield Earth.
Right.
Just really bad, but fun movies. Like, they have to be fun. If they're just bad because they're boring.
Battleship.
Battleship Earth is just so bad, but it's so good. Oh, I love it. But that'll be probably on at least the second season. I've already got the first season listed out, but Suburban Commando is the first one on the docket. So I think you guys will really enjoy that podcast. I think I'm gonna subject him to it while we're on the road, so that I don't know if you ever saw that or not.
Haven't seen that. No.
Oh, you're in for a treat. It is just so bad, but it's got like Christopher Lloyd, Shelley Duvall.
I've been thinking about that kind of a show too, because I got a bunch of Hollywood bombs too. Maybe
from we can split.
From a different era though. They're older things. I just I didn't really have enough of them, but I have like maybe 8 or 10 of them.
Yeah, maybe we can do something. We can split or do something.
Try. Yeah.
All right. So next is Blackbeard.
Oh.
I got these all at the rest of these I believe are from the library. So just get ready.
Where's Kim?
What? Oh yeah, for this. I was like, wait, where was that? The Blackbeard's got Angus McFadden,
Stacey Keach.
Jessica Chastain, Rachel Ward, Stacey Keach, and
Richard Chamberlain.
So
he's still alive?
No, I think this was made a long time ago. I want to say this is the 2005, so I'm pretty sure he's probably gone by now. But I think he was Blackbeard. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm interested in seeing it.
He could definitely be Graybeard.
Graybeard. The Ugly Truth, starring Katherine Heigl and Gerard Butler. Just look kind of cute. And I like to bring these. I'm gonna bring a few like date girly movies or chick flicks, because you never know, you're gonna be hanging out with somebody who's who's into that stuff instead of my horror movies.
Are you saying Roller Gator's not a chick flick?
It might be. It might be. I don't know.
For the right kind of chick.
The right kind of chick might actually like it. I don't know. All right. Then this is Darkening Sky, starring Danielle Keaton and Ryder Strong. Ryder Strong is what got me. It's also got Danica Stewart and Victor Borina from Star Trek Voyager and a few other people. So it looks kind of cute. All right. Next is Death at a Funeral. This is the original. There was a original and there was a remake. So Frank Oz directed this, and I saw
that in the theater.
Yeah, it's got like Peter Dinklage and a few other people.
It was good.
Yeah, look cute. All right. Then Bobby Deerfield by Al Pacino.
That's an oldie.
Yeah, an oldie, but I've heard good things about it. I have not seen it. I'll eventually watch it. I'm going to keep it here, though. Probably not bringing that with me. The Grand, starring Woody Harrelson, David Cross, Dennis Farina, Cheryl Hines, and Richard Kind, and Chris Parnell. So, it looks okay. It looks like a Las Vegas movie. Maybe want to watch this in Las Vegas. All right. The Awakening, starring Richard Rule. I think, no, I was wrong. Rebecca Hall, Dominic West, and some other people. I thought Richard Rule was in this too.
I like Dominic West a lot.
Yeah, it looks That looks cool. Like a little horror movie.
Right.
Don't know much about it, but looks kind of cool. I'll definitely check it out. So Undercover, starring Miley Cyrus. Come on. Saw that for like $1 and was like, I gotta pick that up. Why not? You never know when you're gonna want to watch that. Oh, the Othello movie, starring Josh Hartnett and Mekhi Phifer and Julia Stiles. I remember watching this years ago, but hadn't seen it since. It might be a Hollywood knockbuster at some point, because it is a pretty bad, movie. But it looks fun. Like, it's enjoyable.
Oh, I remember that one.
Defending Your Life.
Yeah, Albert Brooks.
Albert Brooks. I really like this movie. Just the idea. I don't know if you like Albert Brooks.
I love Albert Brooks. It's just a shame we don't have any more Albert Brooks movies.
Yeah, he hasn't really done anything in a while.
No.
You didn't like this one?
I didn't see it, but I have seen other Albert Brooks movies, and I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's basically about a guy who goes to heaven, but heaven's not heaven. You get, like, you have to wait in a line, and you have to be judged to whether you're going to heaven or you're going to actually start your life over again. Right? So it's like, are you worthy of going to heaven, or do you have to start over and do better?
Right.
The
His
problem
movies are
is
usually very clever.
Yeah. So Meryl Streep is wonderful in it, and so is Albert Brooks. It's just a great movie. I loved it. I did not think I was gonna like it. Honestly, I thought I was gonna hate it because I'm Christian. I mean, and it's not like I don't have like my own like thing about the beliefs, or whatever.
Right. You've got a Jewish person making a movie about Christian stuff.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of interesting. All right. So Almost Famous. I'm pretty sure I have copies of this and stuff, and I have the untitled one, but I wanted the regular version as well, because I actually like this better than the director's cut, the bootleg director's cut, because it's just the movie is just perfect as it was when I first saw it. So I figured I'd buy that. It's one of my favorite. I don't know if you saw that or not.
Yeah,
it's
right.
Cute. It's a cute little movie. Then Turistas. I don't know, like Josh Duhamel or however you say his name. And,
don't know him.
he's been in a lot of like chick flicks and stuff,
Explains why I don't know.
Yeah, that's why you don't know. Olivia Wilde and a few other people, and John Stockwell directed it. So John Stockwell is really good at like doing like horror stuff. Did like the he also did Blue Crush, which I really like. Anyway, continuing on, it's his turn now to finish.
All right. So now we're going to get into some really wacky, weird stuff. Next one we have what could be the worst shark movie ever made. Marina Monster from Christina Whitlock. She sent me this really cool sort of little pamphlet. It's signed, and it's got like cast members in there and shark victims. It's got the crew in there. It's kind of like if you were to go and see like a presentation in a theater someplace, they might hand these out.
Yeah, they don't usually do this in regular
usually do
movies.
this.
But it's kind of cool. It's kind of cute.
I know. And so she sent me that, and then she sent me a little thing sort of talking about her other movies, which I will be getting. So there's Vampire Dentist. Yeah, you can expect that to be on Indie Film Classics. And then Sharp Teeth, that's another one. And then Days of the Iguana.
Days of the Iguanas.
So if you write there to her and you buy her films, she will send you lots of good stuff.
Awesome.
So I can't wait. So that's
what's her
mostly
website?
We can put the link down.
We'll
there.
put the link down in the bottom.
But I can guarantee you that is going to be our January Indie Film Cafe, because I can't wait to. I've heard so many wonderful, i.e., terrible things about this particular film.
Awesome. I'm excited about that.
Next, we got a couple of Misties. We got Zombie Nightmare,
Woo!
always a favorite, and The Undead.
The Undead.
All right.
So, Mystery Science Theater 3000 movies.
Next, we got a bunch of weird stuff. Sid Haig and the Brotherhood of Blood.
Brotherhood of Blood, brother.
Yeah. It's like a zombie or
It's
vampire
got Ken Foree,
biker
too.
movie.
Yeah. Ken Foree and Sid Haig as vampires. Awesome.
Then this is a really weird Italian movie of these sort of like wrestlers that hop around and beat people up for good, called The Seven Golden Men.
Ew.
Very weird.
That sounds weird.
I I know.
Sinister Cinema.
Sinister Cinema, baby.
The mark of quality.
Mark of quality. Oops, sorry about that. Next, we got some more stuff. This is called Weirdsville.
Weirdsville.
And all I can tell you is that it's some kind of wackadoodle movie with a bunch of midgets dressed up like knights, and just all kinds of crazy stuff. It looks batshit crazy.
That sounds awesome.
I can't wait. Alien Invasion, Encounter from Hell.
Encounter from Hell. Awesome.
Next, we got a movie called Corn with Jenna Malone.
Jenna Malone. And oh my
Yep.
God, is this a young Jenna Malone?
Yes, it is. This is some kind of
goodness.
weird, somebody messed around with the corn seeds kind of thing and genetically mutated corn.
So this was before Donnie Darko, I'm
believe so.
imagining.
Yeah. So, how
Oh my
about
goodness,
that?
I like the lenticular
I
cover.
know, it's so cool. So, can't wait to check that out. And then we got Doug Ray Scott and Saffron Burrows in Perfect Creature.
Perfect creatures.
Perfect.
Creature.
Then we've got another crappy, terrible B movie, Killer Buzz.
B movie. When he says B movie, he means BEE movie. God, could it be better than Tsunami?
I don't know. Or
I really
worse.
worse. No, that you gotta tell me if that's worse than
Oh yeah,
Tsunami.
trust me, you will know. Another shitty shark movie, Bait.
Bait. You
That one
are
I
bait.
remember. That's like an Australian one, and people like there's a big tsunami that comes in, and people get trapped in a shopping center, or a grocery store, and the grocery store is surrounded by
Clean up
water,
on-
and then there's
Oh my
sharks.
God, that's
It's so
retarded.
ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
And then to keep up the theme, we have Toxic Shark.
Toxic Shark.
Because you can't have enough shitty shark films. You just
I
can't.
know.
And that looks really bad. And then we got, who could pass this up? Vampires versus Ninjas.
Vampires versus ninjas.
Who will win?
Whoever. Justin Tim Payne, I know him, and
Okay.
and actually I know a couple of the people from Miss J Saunders, and I've actually interviewed a few of them too. Daniel Ross actually lives out in L.A. now, so I may be hanging out with him
right.
at some point. Maybe we'll watch a movie for Indie Film Cafe together.
Next we have Nazi werewolves, because who doesn't love that? Iron Wolf.
Iron Wolf.
Outstanding. Next we have another Mark of Quality, Pendulum Pictures, and another 6-movie collection here. Invitation, Blood Rights, Death from Beyond.
Deadly Memories, The Innocent, and Sieges of
I know
Evil.
none of those movies.
Oh,
At
well,
all.
there you go. That's
At all.
happy hunting, happy finding. All right, talk about that one.
All right, so this is a movie when we went up to shoot or to do our last podcast with Blood Freak with Johnny Johnson in Charlottesville. We went to Plan 9 just to sort of bide some time. We bought a few movies. And as it happened, here is John Johnson's own movie, Shadowhunters.
You got this for like $1, right?
I know! And he signed it for me. He signed
Yes.
that, and I think he signed the disc too.
Yes.
So how about that? Then we got
But he told us that like they took him off the cover.
Yeah, they did something with
was-
the cover.
I think
and
it was
they-
on the disc
yeah.
itself. Yeah, they took him off the disc. He was originally on the disc. That sucks.
But he signed the disc too, which is cool.
Yeah.
Next, we have a movie that I couldn't wait to get. I believe it ends up there's like a killer penis in there.
Yeah.
But Chillerama, supposedly
Chillerama.
the ultimate midnight movie.
I have this on Blu-ray actually.
nice,
you
nice,
know.
nice.
I got this at It Scares I Care. on Blu-ray.
Outstanding.
It is a fantastic movie, honestly.
Can't wait.
I like the first I like the first couple like really good, and everything. I mean, all of them are
Is it an Indie Film Cafe material?
I think it's. I hate to
Little
say
too
it's,
good?
it's a little too good.
What about a What the Fuck Friday?
It might be a What the Fuck Friday for sure. I don't think this is. I think this is. You would actually classify this as a pretty good. Like
Okay.
even though they're B movie and they're B movie centered, they really do a good job with everything.
I'd
that
heard
it's
good
just-
things about it,
Yeah.
so I grabbed it. Next, we got another collection, 5-movie collection, Possessed by Evil.
Oh, Possessed by Evil.
You got
Devour, Plague, The Plague, Wind Chill, and Sanitarium, and
Vinyan. Now, Vinyan
Vinyan.
is the one that I know. That's the Russian film, the Russian witchcraft movie. I've heard
Is
a
that
lot
why
of
you
good
got
things.
that?
Yeah. So I've been wanting to get it. I actually have the digital copy of it, but I've been wanting a copy of it. And since it was part of a group, I thought, why not? Yeah, we got some really weird ones.
Ironclad, Battle for Blood.
Now, that is apparently part 2 of a movie that was called Ironclad, which was supposed to be a decent indie, and then Ironclad 2, otherwise known as Battle for Blood, is supposed to be bad. So, we shall see.
Oh.
I don't know. I'll get this one. If it's really bad, I might go for the first one. But it's got the chick from Game of Thrones in it.
Well, if it's really bad, you should put it as Indie Film Cafe at some
There you
point.
go.
You know.
There's your buddy, Eric Roberts. Another always the mark of quality there. Camp Dread with...
Danielle Harris.
And...
Felissa Rose is in this
Felissa
too.
Rose.
Yes, because it's done by B. Harrison Smith, who I've actually, I know, I've talked to him on the phone, and he's a really good dude.
Right, so...
I actually really love this. You know who plays the young Felissa Rose? April Kroll.
Nice.
Our friend April got to be in the movie and
Yay.
played the young
That's awesome.
Felissa Rose in it.
Well, I saw it out there for $1.
So
I
you
grabbed it.
gotta get April to sign that.
Yes.
You know.
All right, April. Got to get your
And if we
signature.
get Felissa Rose
Yes.
in one of our movies soon coming
Yes.
up, we'll get her to sign that too.
Last 2. Iborgs
Cyborgs.
instead of cyborgs. Mm-hmm. So it's got Adrian Paul in it. I didn't know even Adrian Paul was even in movies anymore.
Yeah, apparently he is
But
in
it
these
looks
movies.
silly. And finally, this one has a few different names, but the one that's going by now is Sue Marks Vampire Hunters.
Sue Marks Vampire Hunter.
So it's basically vampires versus ninjas all over again.
How many of those do we have? Like, you know,
Not
period.
enough.
That's like its own little subgenre now,
Absolutely.
which I love. All right, so these are all the Dollar Tree stuff.
Yay.
And some are gonna be repeats of what he got. So we're just gonna have to suffer through that. Okay. First of all is a movie called The Living. It stars Fran Kranz, Chris Mulkey, and Joel Carter. Jocelyn Donahue. I don't know half these people, but it looks, it looks like a interesting drama. It's a drama. Next
Drama-lama.
is We the Party, a Mario Van Peebles film.
Oh dear, Mario Van Peebles.
Yeah, he stars in it, and so does Snoop Dogg, Michael J. White, the New Boys, a bunch of people. Moises Arias from, I think, Hannah Montana.
So this
A
is
Tiny
an
Lister.
urban movie.
Tiny Lister's in it. A couple other people. It is, it's pretty silly looking. It looks kind of fun. But I don't know how much I'd want to watch of it or not, but I kind of like having Mario Van Peebles movies.
Of course.
Who doesn't? Pretty Bad Actress, starring Heather McComb and Gillian Bell.
Heather McComb.
Yeah.
Oh.
Chris Owen. I used to love Chris Owen.
I wouldn't say she was a bad actress.
That's the movie
I
title.
know.
She's a pretty good actress.
She is a good
Playing a pretty bad actress, apparently. Fast Food Nation, Richard Linklater movie. Got a huge cast. Patricia Arquette,
I
Bobby
like Richard Linklater.
Cannavale, Louis Guzman, Ethan Hawke, couple people.
Product placement, baby.
Yeah. Next is Brooklyn Lobster. Starring, it's a Martin Scorsese presents. It's got Danny Aiello and Jane Curtin stuff. So it looks like a mobster movie. What I really liked about it is it has commentary. So a lot of those Dollar Trees don't have
A
commentaries.
little indie mobster movie.
Yeah. Brooklyn Lobster instead of mobster.
I've been wondering, what has Danny Aiello been doing? He hasn't been doing much. He was great. He's wonderful in everything.
Yeah. So what has Jane Curtin been doing? So apparently they're in this film together.
Good.
Then The Hawk is Dying, starring Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti.
I miss him.
I know. Great actor.
I haven't seen him in a lot, I haven't seen him in a lot of stuff. He's been doing these kind of movies. I'm not saying I miss him because he's dead, because I'm pretty sure he's still alive. So I got a Hanna-Barbera collection. which is always fun. These little cute little things where you get like 7 favorite Hanna-Barbera cartoons, like, mashed up into one thing. Like I think like the Jetsons and Flintstones and stuff like that. So
Surprised they didn't mix that up with Miley Cyrus. It could have been Hannah Montana Barbera.
yeah, could have been. All right, so Full Count. It's a baseball story. What I really liked about it is it's got a star cast that I love.
You got a baseball movie?
Yeah, I actually do like baseball movies. If I watch any kind of sports movies, it's usually a baseball movie because a lot of them are kind of fun. But it's got William Baldwin, Jennifer Hall, Michael Beach,
Jennifer Hall.
Chris Klein, Jason Ritter, Michael Rooker, Josh Stewart, and Paul Wesley from Vampire Diaries.
And I guarantee you, Michael Rooker is yelling at somebody in this film. That's what he does.
That's what he does, generally. Dare. Never heard of it, but or Dare. It stars Emmy Rossum, Zach Gilford, and Ashley Springer. So it looks kind of interesting. It looks like a thriller. Do something you're afraid of. And then I got your movie, Ironclad. So Battle for Blood. They did not have the original.
I know.
I didn't even know it was a.
Yeah, it's a
sequel.
part 2.
Also got Weirdsville.
Yay!
So, as well, because who could turn down Midget? Midget.
I know. I think you're going to enjoy that.
I don't know. So, it looks fun. Then Switchmas. Some movie with David DeLuise and Elliot Gould.
Elliot Gould? Oh my goodness. Is this new?
It's 2000 and I'm going to guess 2005.
Okay, yeah. I was going to say, I can't imagine.
2011. I was wrong.
Wow.
All right. So then we got Surveillance, a film by Jennifer Lynch, David Lynch's daughter.
Huh.
So that's interesting.
Yeah.
It stars Julia Ormond, Bill Pullman.
Wow.
So it's one of Bill Pullman's last movies, and a few other people. So, then let's see, Monsters, the movie that he also got. Like I said, I got repeats because I didn't know he went to the Dollar Tree and got the same movies as me. But Jennifer Love Hewitt and Jamie Kennedy movie Cafe. So that sounds kind of cute.
Jamie Kennedy's in movies?
Yeah. It says everyone deserves a second shot. So
aha, there you go.
even he does. I like Jamie Kennedy, honestly. I've liked him ever since Scream, so whatever. The Three Doggeteers. Silly little dog movie.
There's a movie.
There's the Richard Rule movie. Okay, that's what I was thinking. It's got Bill Burst Jr. as well.
Oh, nice.
And Dean Cain. And then Treasure Island. Because I've been getting pirate movies apparently. Where is Kim when we need her?
I know.
Eddie Izzard, Elijah Wood, and Donald Sutherland.
Are you telling me Eddie Izzard is a pirate?
I'm guessing
How
so.
fabulous would that be?
That is. Look at it. Great. Christmas Trade, another Christmas movie, because you can't have too many Christmas movies. Another William Baldwin movie. I guess he's a Dollar Tree regular.
Baldwin.
Denise Richards and Tom Arnold are also in this movie.
Denise Richards, very nice.
Yeah. Can't complain. The Rewrite, which I think I didn't get from the Dollar Tree. I got it from the 7-Eleven.
Okay.
But it's Hugh Grant and Marissa Tomei with J.K. Simmons, Chris Elliott, and Allison Janney.
I love Marissa Tomei.
Yeah, who doesn't? Ever since I saw her in My Cousin Vinny, I just fell in love. All right, Honeymoon. It's some kind of thriller with Rose Leslie and Harry Treadaway. Looks kind of interesting. All right, so these two are not from the Dollar Tree. So
I guess not.
Yeah, one of them I got at Dark Delicacies when I was down in Burbank, California. If you're gonna get something from, if you're gonna get something from there, you gotta get something. If you're there, you gotta get something. And so I saw this. It's all signed by a few of the directors and stuff. It's got Joe Dante's signature, Mick Garris's signature as well. I actually showed it to Mick Garris and said, "Hey, I got your movie," and his signature and everything from it from Dark Delicacies. So that was kind of cool. It's called Nightmare Cinema. It's an anthology, and it looks kind of cute, and fun.
Looks good.
You can see this on Shudder. It's a Shudder exclusive. So there you go.
Very nice.
And it's got directed by Stephen King's The Stand's Mick Garris, Gremlins Joe Dante, 30 Days of Nights David, whatever, can't say his name.
Whatever.
Midnight Meat Trains, Ryuku Katamura, and Juan of the Dead's Alejandro. So it's got a ethnic thing too.
Sure.
And finally, last but definitely not least, is a 4 snake pack. Film snake pack. It's got Python, Boa, Python 2, and Venomous. Now, I was talking to my friend Dustin, and I showed him this, and he goes, I'm surprised they don't have Boa versus Python.
Right.
Like in that pack. That just would have been the perfect thing. So I'm just wondering if it was like they didn't have the exclusive rights or something to it.
Shark versus Python. Who would win?
I think, didn't they do that? The Mega Shark versus
They've done just about everything, so
yeah.
who knows?
Yeah, I'm sure. So I think they've done that. But anyway, those are my
That's
hauls.
a lot of stuff, baby. Man, we did some hauling.
Yeah. So just to give you guys an update on what's to come, we got one more What the Fuck Friday movie coming. I think we just announced it, so it's okay to announce it. Which is Velocipaster.
Velocipaster.
So we can't wait for you guys to see that.
Good stuff.
We also, I guess we're also going to be doing some videos on the road to LA. So we're both really excited because this is happening. You know, like it better be happening. I've been doing a lot of work, to get everything like situated. A lot of moving. We've got a party that we're having next week. So today we're doing the second to last episode of the season.
His last movie.
My last movie of the season. So and then we're doing the next week on Saturday. So in like 6 days from this day, which is Sunday, we're gonna be doing what is it? Update thing, right?
I think so.
No, we're doing a party. We're having a party, a pajama party, and we're doing the
last
last
pajama party finale for season 2.
It's the finale, so it's his fat last movie, and he's got a doozy of a movie.
Oh
for
yeah,
us.
something special set aside. You don't want to miss it.
And then the next day, following day, we're gonna do the last episode. So those are gonna come out every 2 weeks, except for the last one, which will come out It'll actually come out on December 30th or 31st, whatever.
It's just like last year we did a video, or we did a thing to wrap up.
Yeah, it's a wrap up.
Summarize the whole season and sort of talk about it.
So you guys will kind of get a feel of what our thoughts on the whole season was, and
talk about stuff we saw, how it ranks, and how it ranks to the season 1.
Yes, exactly.
So it'll be fun.
Yeah, so we'll do that, and then we're gonna be hitting the road right after that, like a week or a couple weeks after. And then we're going to be going out there. So we'll be, as I said, we'll be doing videos. And then the third season starts in January. But we're going to be filming constantly throughout. And hopefully with some special guests.
Yay.
Throughout. So that's my plan, is to bring as many actors and filmmakers and other people who are in Hollywood trying to do everything come out, or podcasters. If you're a podcaster, you live in Hollywood, hit us up.
As long as we don't die crossing the desert and find our bleached bones by the side of the highway.
No bad
then
juju.
Continuity Monkey takes over for himself.
Or TNA Monkey. They have to fight.
There you go. The fight of the monkeys.
All right. Anyway, that's it. That's it for our hauls. That's it for our update.
See you next
I just
time.
needed to tell you guys what's going on, so you guys know. But yeah, this is like a 45 or so minute show.
A long
so
one.
this is a long one. All right. No, that's what she said. Bye, guys.
Bye, guy.